Before Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene resigns from office, she's making new allegations.
Before Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene officially walks away from public office, she's making sure her final act leaves shockwaves across Washington. In a dramatic and unexpected twist, Greene is now leveling fresh allegations against Donald Trump and their explosive fallout over the Jeffrey Epstein files. And this isn't just another political spat. This moment signals something far more dangerous for Trump: the public collapse of loyalty from within his own base. Donald Trump is continuing to bleed support, not from Democrats or independents, but from the very movement that once treated him as untouchable. And in a twist that would have sounded impossible just a year ago, Marjorie Taylor Greene has emerged as one of the loudest voices fueling the collapse. The feud between Trump and Greene has officially gone thermonuclear, and in the process, it's exposing fractures inside MAGA that may never fully heal. Think the ball is dropping tonight? Well, it's dropping squarely on Trump first. Welcome to the channel, and Happy New Year. I'm coming to you today from Palm Springs as my holiday track continues ahead of a major announcement later this week, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Now, let's get into it. Marjorie Taylor Greene entered Congress as one of the most extreme and inflammatory figures ever to hold office. She built her political identity on conspiracy theories, relentless provocation, and unwavering loyalty to Donald Trump. For years, she acted as one of his most dependable foot soldiers, defending him through every scandal, every indictment, every lie. No matter the cost, she stood by him. But that loyalty is now gone. Last month, Greene announced she would retire from Congress, a decision that immediately raised eyebrows across political circles. Since then, she's embarked on what can only be described as a public reckoning tour, free from the constraints of showed before. And at the center of her criticism is Donald Trump's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. Greene has accused Trump of breaking explicit campaign promises, ignoring the demands of his base, and actively shielding powerful individuals from accountability. Trump responded exactly as expected, unleashing a barrage of furious social media attacks, dismissing Greene as bitter, irrelevant, and disloyal. But this time, the insults didn't shut her up. They emboldened her. Earlier this week, the New York Times published a lengthy interview with Greene that sent shockwaves through Washington. In it, she revealed that Trump privately told her he opposed releasing the Epstein files because doing so would harm people close to him. That single allegation detonated across Capitol Hill. According to Greene, Trump explicitly warned that exposing Epstein's associates would damage his friends and allies. The White House rushed to issue a defensive statement, accusing Greene of abandoning her constituents and lashing out of personal resentment. But what they didn't do is just as telling. They did not deny the substance of her claim. Capitol Hill reporters later confirmed that the conversation took place during a critical period when Greene was part of a small group of House Republicans pushing legislation to force the release of the Epstein documents. That bill passed both chambers of Congress, and while Trump initially opposed it, public pressure eventually forced him to sign it into law. But ever since, his administration has slow-walked compliance, dragging its feet and offering vague explanations for delays. And that's where the situation becomes even more volatile. MAGA world is now openly splintering into rival factions. Trump loyalists are furious at Greene for breaking ranks, while a growing segment of the base is turning its anger directly toward Trump. His refusal to follow through on promise for a movement built on the idea of exposing elites and punishing corruption. The silence surrounding Epstein feels like betrayal. That frustration boiled over this week when Greene amplified a viral rant from podcaster Andy Frisella, a longtime Trump supporter who unloaded on the former president in blistering terms. The rant accused Trump of betraying voters, protecting elites, and failing to hold anyone accountable. But the most important detail wasn't the rant itself. It was who shared it. By endorsing that message, Greene sent a clear and unmistakable signal: Trump is no longer untouchable, even among his most extreme former allies. The reaction has been swift and unprecedented. MAGA influencers, activists, and even donors are openly questioning Trump's leadership in ways that would have been unthinkable just a year ago. His approval ratings among Republicans aren't just slipping, they're collapsing in key demographics. And this backlash isn't coming from Democrats. It's coming from the people who once saw Trump as a political savior. And here's the real danger for Trump. This revolt is happening as the midterms approach. Vulnerable Republicans are watching closely and doing the math. If Trump can't deliver on his promises, if his scandals continue to dominate headlines, and if his base continues to fracture, a terrifying question starts to emerge inside the GOP. Is Trump now a liability? Marjorie Taylor Greene's transformation from loyalist to critic isn't about redemption or principle. It's about survival. She sees the writing on the wall, and increasingly, so do others. Trump may still believe he controls MAGA through fear, loyalty tests, and public humiliation. But control only works when fear outweighs consequences. And that balance is shifting. Trump can rage online all he wants. He can insult, threaten, and smear. But the spell he once held over his movement is breaking. And once that spell breaks, it rarely returns. This isn't the end of Trump's problems.